We're about a $350 million company. We've got about 1,800 employees. I've been with the company for 14 years. And when I first started, the company was a $180 million company. We had sites only in the U.S. We had one in Arkansas, one in Nebraska, and two in Ohio. So, you know, we've grown since then. Back in 2012, that's when we were awarded the big businesses from the OEMs, and we started doing our design work. Before, we were just taking designs from the suppliers, and we were building to what they wanted us to build. So now that we're doing our own design work, we're taking that data and we're storing that internally, and that's what's building up, and that's what's taking up all of our disk space. We have a data storage problem, yes. Right now, we have a shared drive on our network where all the engineers, all the design engineers, take their data and they put it onto the shared drive. And the only people that were supposed to have access to that were the engineers. And now it seems like everybody's an engineer there, and they all have access to that, and they're all dumping data into that. So all the design engineers plus other engineers are putting a lot more data onto that shared drive. The engineers say that the drives were getting full and slowing things down. It was difficult to bring data down to their desktop and work on the data and open it up and do the things that they needed to do. And basically, you know, the data, it was critical that we put it in a better place where it could be backed up better, where it was more safe, more secure, and make sure that we don't release anything before it's time. I looked at Teamcenter, I looked at our ERP system, I looked at Windchill. It just didn't have the technology behind it that Teamcenter did. And just to use the same thing that the OEMs are using, I think that would give different companies, different OEMs, people that we're going to do business with now and in the future, a good secure feeling that we're using Teamcenter, and we're using Teamcenter on the cloud, and we can verify, we can show them how secure this is. And you know, if there's any question about data bleeding outside of that, or data being released, or you know, there's ways that we can show them that, you know, this is working perfectly as designed. It just looks so perfect for what we were trying to do, and the cost of it was, you know, couldn't beat it. You know, there was no hardware, nothing, no extra people, nothing is needed. Tata, because they showed me that they can do it, not just a sales pitch, you know, not just that they can, them telling me that they can do it. They showed me that they can do it. They just knew what they were talking about. You know, the other people that I talked to that came to my location, they would come in and they were like selling. They were selling it, and they didn't quite, you know, sell me, you know. they were selling it like a product, you know, and I was afraid of what they were going to do is drop it and run after they installed it. Okay, you got your system, it's in the cloud, there you go. So when we had Tata come in and talk to me, and when I came over here and talked to them, talked to the team of people, Laszlo did a demo for me right here on the fly. He didn't have to set anything up, he just showed it to me. And I was like pretty impressed, because they could actually do that. The other companies weren't doing that. They were coming in and telling me what they could do. Tata came in and showed me what they can do. We had a relationship before. We were purchasing maybe a license, CATIA license, and that was about it. Maybe some of their services, you know, help desk service, or maybe downloading data for us, and we would just pick it up off an FTP site. But this is like the first big project that we ever worked with them. And they proved themselves, I think, to Camaco that they could take a project and go from start to finish and continuously provide us the support that we needed with it. Some things energize people, and this kind of energizes me. I guess it's because it's cutting edge, you know, and I really do enjoy seeing that where we are now, I can improve something for the company. I can make it better for the company. I can make things, I can make the company more successful by doing it this way.